From the heartland of America, Kansas City, Missouri, it's the Steve and Kathy Show. Featuring Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. With Bill Barron, Whitney Beeler, Jordan Clouse, Jeremy Wood, and the all-new Steve and Kathy Showcast. Plus, Pastor Playoffs. Another episode of All in God's Family. And musical guest Jennifer Diekman. All this and a whole lot more good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and Kathy Ray.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and only faith-based inspirational variety show that knows how to laugh and at the same time isn't afraid to give religion a punch in the jaw when it needs it. And then have the nerve to ask it to turn the other cheek.
And hello, studio audience. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about church life. Now, what can I say about church life? I've been a pastor for over 20 years, and I can assure you, looking back, that I despise it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not God. I like God. I just despise the parts of the church life that God will have nothing to do with. That's the part I despise. For instance, you're supposed to make sure that everybody knows that they are really depraved, scum-sucking pigs that need to be saved, and then turn around and ask for their money every Sunday. I despise that. How do you tell people they're spiritual losers and still get their money? You've got to admit, it is a problem. I'm telling you, friends, it's a tough business I'm in. Either you stop telling people how crummy they really are as human beings and get the money, or you continue to bash their spiritual heads in every week and live in poverty. It's a tight spot.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, Steve, though, you've never treated anybody like scum-sucking pigs.
Well, maybe not, but I despise the people who think I should.
Oh.
Let me tell you what else I despise about church life,
Okay.
and that is people who go to church but hate every living second they're there. What makes people attend something that they hate and just wait for it to get over? People don't go to the movies or baseball or football and sit there sulking and looking around like, I hate you, and I hate you, and I really hate that guy up there, which happens to be me. No, only in church does that happen, and I despise it.
You know, you do have a point there, Steve.
Yeah. Plus, you got to speak in that stupid Elizabethan English that people think is a sacred language that God actually speaks. You ask some guy to pray and he starts talking like he's in a Shakespearean play. What, are you nuts? I despise having to say thee and thou on Sunday to the church and then speak hip-hop. Hey, dude, yeah, I bought some gas. Could you throw in a moon pie at the quickie stop? You know? And one more thing. What about all these churches that are sure Satan is going to take over the world and the whole world is, God's creation is going to go down the demonic drain hole? You know what? I despise that too, and that's how it goes in the world of church life that I live in. What do you think of that, Kathy?
Well, yeah, I think most people know Tony Soprano from the HBO hit series, but, you know, do you know that Tony also keeps things running down properly down at the neighborhood church? Take a look at our version of The Sopranos.
All right, everyone, welcome to church on this fantastic Sunday morning. Would y'all please join me and stand up to praise the Lord as we sing Just As I Am.
Excuse me, Pastor. Don't you think we should be singing something a little more, upbeat? Let me get the blood flowing, you know?
Joey!
What?
Why don't you let this guy do his job? I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Hey, I'm just saying. We need something to wake these people up. They look like zombies out there.
Look, he went to college for this. He
hey,
knows how to run a service.
Hey! You two shut your mouths and sing the song that the man has picked out. You hear me? I'm sorry about that, Pastor. You may proceed.
Thank you, Tony.
Hey, keep your eyes on over here, Mr. Board. We're gonna be talking to him later. You got me? looky who I found here. You know what? You may be saved, my friend. Your name may be even written in the book of life. But right now, you're not safe. Let's go this way, shall we? You see, it occurred to my brothers, my uncle, and I that you weren't singing or even paying that much attention in song service.
Who are you guys, the Music Mafia?
Did you hear that, Tony? The Music Mafia.
Am I laughing? Do you see me laughing? Do I look funny to you? Am I a clown to you?
A little bit, yeah.
What?
But not too much.
It's better.
You need to start singing. You hear me?
Or what?
Oh, Vinny, Joey, show him what's going to happen the next time he doesn't sing. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Have you ever seen such cruelty to an old woman?
Okay, I get your point. There's no reason to get my mom involved in this. Okay, well, with all due respect, Mr. Tony, sir, isn't worship just supposed to be between me and God, and each person does what feels right to him or her?
Where did you get that stuff? Sunday school?
Well, yeah.
You see, Bobby, for the sake of the family, everybody has to do what's right according to the book that is now in our possession.
You mean the Bible?
Oh, we's all got to do what it says. It don't matter how you feel. Obedience is better than feelings. Ain't that right, Tony?
You are impeccably correct. It's not feelings, it's just business. You do a good job for him, he'll increase his favor on you. Kind of like protection.
Thanks, guys. Nobody ever told me this before.
Well, just go and do what is right in the eyes of God, and everything will be all right. I tell you what, guys. How about we gather around and sing one of those old spirituals from way back when? After all, we are the Sopranos. You ready?
Well, maybe we need for Tony to teach us all the meaning of respect when it comes to God, and I say good for him.
Yeah. Hey, coming up, we're going to watch the play-by-play action as one preacher tries to win the title as the world's most relevant preacher. Get your markers ready to score him along with our judges.
That's right, Kathy, but first we have to say a big hello to Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. Yeah, sounding good, sounding good.
Huh.
Kathy, wouldn't it be cool if we had some play-by-play announcers like they do in the sports world to kind of let us know what's, coming up next in our church services? That'd be different.
Yeah. You mean like the sports announcers that tell us that what went right and what went wrong and give us that play-by-play action?
Yeah, right you are, Kathy. I mean, if the entire sports world, think of that, they need professional commentary to figure out what's going on, what would happen in our church services, right? I mean, we'd know if the preacher got off track, wouldn't we? We'd really know.
Sure. Well, that's exactly what we've done. Now with the play-by-play announcer, we all know what to expect. Plus, we all get a scorecard to find out who's a gold medalist among us. Take a look.
We are live at Saddle Sore Church, where Pastor Goodson will attempt to gain the title of World's Most Relevant Preacher.
We will also hear from Sister Samantha Twigglesworth, who, for the first time on live TV, will attempt to sing the world's highest note with a direct feed to the Happy Pooch Kennel, where a group of stray dogs have been gathered to confirm that she actually does hit that high note.
Hello there, I'm Howard Cosmell.
And I'm Bill Madman, bringing you live coverage of the Pastor Playoffs, where the service is about to begin.
But first, we'll see Sister Samantha Twigglesworth stepping up near the podium and warming up. Let's listen in.
I hear the voices ring anew.
it seems like she is off to a good start.
Return, the skies are blue. Love is like a
I agree. We could see history in the making. Can she do it?
Yes, she did. She has sung the highest note in the world.
Folks, this is history in the making.
What an exciting moment this has been, but there is more yet to come.
That's right. Pastor Goodson is stepping up right now to the pulpit. Can he become the world's most relevant preacher? Let's find out.
I'm so happy to be here and excited to bring you this word. Let's get going.
Well, he's off to an okay start. Let's see where he goes with it.
If he's going to have problems, it could happen right here.
To you all. You know, Jesus was a real cool dude. He didn't have the rules. He accepted everyone for who they were and taught people to love and accept everybody. You don't see him out there throwing stones, because that's
Ooh,
bad,
boy,
man.
I tell you what, that was a little bit of a change there. That part about throwing stones.
Yeah, he has strayed from the outline and gotten a little off track.
That may cost him a point with the judges.
You know, we all know Jesus died on the cross, but what if he didn't? Would you still be here today anyway? Maybe later sipping on a brew with your buddies? Because you know that's all what you...
Ooh. I tell you what, Howard, that sipping on a brew statement isn't going to sit well with these more traditional judges.
Oh, I believe that was a really low. I mean, it was an obvious slam on the more conservative viewpoint.
Well, Howard, here's his conclusion.
Look, I want all of you to get real before God and Jesus and everybody. The answer is blowing in the wind, because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. All I can say is, Jesus, I'm loving him.
I don't know. I just don't know, Howard, if that is going to be enough to impress these judges.
Well, we're about to find out. The numbers are in for a gutsy performance by Pastor Goodson. 7.5, 7.5, 7.8, 7.2, and a 7.8. No, it's just not good enough. That tiny slip-up away from the outline was just enough to cause Pastor Goodson to weigh in for the third place worldwide.
You know, I agree with the judges here. It just didn't move me. Even with all that hip jargon, it just wasn't enough to win the championship.
Well, this is Howard Cosmell, along with my colleague, Bill Madman, saying thanks for watching this year's Pastor Playoff.
You know, it just wasn't enough of a performance. I do agree with the judges, Howard.
Well, that Samantha lady was kind of a hot chick, though.
Well,
My Absurd Religion by Steve Gray is available now from Amazon.com.
Well, writing this book might be the most absurd idea I've ever had. I mean, who takes a swing or a punch at their own religion?
Insider Steve Gray pulls back the curtain to reveal the absurdities of religion in America.
Well, you know, religion in America isn't set up to make successful Christians. It's set up to make successful ministries.
Is religion in crisis? Author Steve Gray reveals the answers on how to get America back on track.
We've got to have something more to sustain us and to bring us life.
Religion is absurd. It's time for a change.
I think it's time for us to step out of absurd religion where it's faithless, it's powerless, and it's pointless.
Giving power back to the people.
We cannot keep going on in powerless religion. We need to empower the people and get the blessing of God down on our country again.
Has religion led us down the wrong path? How can we get back on track?
Well, you know, Christianity's not about dying and going to heaven. It's about living now and experiencing life now. And we need to connect people to the life of God. Everybody deserves to experience the presence of God.
To order, visit myabsurdreligion.com. This book also includes Steve's 10-step guide to religion that works. Let's rescue America from powerless religion. Everyone deserves to experience the presence of God. Visit myabsurdreligion.com to find out more. and take a stand for religion that works.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Jennifer Diekman.
To exalt and to extend Jesus' name globally as the waters cover the sea. Open the heavens, oh Lord. Pour out your Spirit. Cover the earth with your glory. Cover the earth. Cover the earth with the sound of heaven.
Hey, if you like what you're watching, there's even more good stuff on SteveandKathyGray.com. You can watch a show, or send one of our award-winning skits to someone on your email list, or jump on Steve's blog and see what's got him stirred up today. Check out those powerful resources in our bookstore. You can even get a sneak peek at what Steve's cooking up for next week. If you want more than what the religious status quo has to offer, then SteveandKathyGray.com is for you. Log on now and let your spirit live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You know, for years, the TV hit series All in the Family dominated the small screen and helped change our cultural views towards women, race, and religion.
We've captured some of those moments, rearranged them, and created our own All in God's Family. Take a look at this.
Boy, the way Bill Gaither played.
Songs that really made the grade.
Before we'd eat, everybody prayed. Those were the days.
Oh, Gloria, what a beautiful meal you've made for us.
Thanks, Ma.
Oh, I'm so excited about the new baby.
Oh, it won't be very long, Edith, until we're spending our days at the park and the pony rides.
Oh, maybe on Sundays. Well, I could take her to church.
You could take her to the park, Ma.
Oh, you mean after church?
No, instead of church.
Wait, hold it here. You may be an atheist, but no grandchild of mine is going to be gypped out of his religion.
Well, that's right, Michael. You know, children ought to go to church when they're little, because when they get older, they're having too much fun to be religious.
Mike and I have decided to try and not influence our child on religion because we want to let him make up his own mind.
Whoa. That's where you're wrong, little girl. You got to teach them when they're young to be afraid of God, love the good old US of A, and walk fast through certain neighborhoods.
What's all this talk about being afraid of God? I was taught in Sunday school that God loved everybody.
Oh, he does, unless you rubs him the wrong way. You do that, and he sends down one of those plagues like he did those ancient pharaohs.
Is that what you want, Arch? You want us to raise our child up to be afraid of God?
I want to tell you something, buddy, that you better keep a civil tongue in your head, because the Lord can hear, and he knows everything that's going on every time. You twos need to show him some respect.
Gloria, these fresh cranberries are delicious. You know, Archie always insists that I give him the real kind that just slides right out of the can.
Okay, Arch. If God knows everything, then he knows what's in my heart.
He knows you don't believe in him.
If I did believe in him, it would be because he was a loving and forgiving God.
He won't forgive you for being no atheist.
Sure he would. He would even forgive me for doing that.
For doing what?
For doing the hymn.
Wow. Did you hear him, Edith? You better find a tailor who can fit you for a lightning rod, buddy. Do you know what you just did? You just gave the Bronx cheer to the Lord.
All I meant is that if I did believe in him, I wouldn't do the hymn.
He did it again.
But since I don't believe in him, I do the nobody.
He did it again. Lord, that was him doing that to you and not me. We got to get out of here, Edith, and don't look back unless you want to be turned into a pillar of salt.
Oh, but Archie, we haven't finished eating yet.
Yeah, come on, Daddy. I worked hard for this, and I am pregnant, and I just want us to all get along.
Oh, no. I'm getting out of this here den of inquisery.
Wait, Archie. It's going to be all right. We can show her God's love when we take her to the park and play with her on the swings.
Now, wait. Listen to this. There ain't gonna be any time on the swings.
Why not?
'Cause we are gonna be taking him to church.
But Archie, that would be dishonest to Michael and Gloria.
I don't care. We're gonna raise our grandson to be a Christian, even if we gotta break every commandment in the book to do it. Now, it's settled. It's settled, Edith. Okay, you twos can go back to enjoying your dinner now, 'cause, well, I'm here. Now, what's the matter, meathead? Go ahead, take your fork and eat. You win, buddy. You win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the portion of our program that we call Family Time. Well, family, we've been talking about church life, which is something I ought to know a lot about, and it's really hard for me to be positive when after all these years, most churches have turned out not to be really that much about God. They turned out to be more about politics, money, and power. So is it just me, or does anybody else feel like sometimes when you go to church, there's just something lacking?
Well, I don't want to sound like there's not anything good going on, but the religion I've met with is usually judgmental and cold and, well, just plain hard to get along with. I know I want more than that.
Yeah.
I think most people just want something real and genuine. We're all tired of the fake.
Here's what I see happening. I see a lot of religions trying to please everyone instead of doing what's pleasing to the Lord.
Yeah, well, what about this? Not everybody can be right. That's the problem, I think. We want everybody to be right. Not everybody can be right. We've got to believe in the historical God of the Bible. We can't all invent God, the God we want, in our own image and then tell the world to believe in him, you know? And that's what I see modern church life doing when I travel around the country. They invent God to fit us, the us we already are and try to get along with that. The result is the real God withdraws from us and waits until we want him as he really is. That's what I see anyway.
Well, here is something we can all believe in. God comes down to help his people. We see that happening every day in the ministry that Steve and I founded called the House of Hope and Healing. We found that people want to encounter God, but most people don't know how in their normal church life. So we built a place where people can experience the God of the Bible and get that physical, emotional, and spiritual help that they need. Here's someone who did encounter God at the House of Hope and Healing and says they'll never be the same.
Most people don't know what to do in a crisis, when a crisis certainly hit their family or family member. But I've been through that. Me and my wife been through that. I was a prayer person at the house, and all of a sudden, I had a physical crisis. They said they wasn't going to let me out of the hospital. And I was wondering why, you know, and then they finally told me that I had a lot of blockage in my heart. And there is a place, and the place is called the House of Hope and Healing. There are people there that will just got a lot of compassion, a lot of love, and most of all, they bring the presence of God in. People was praying, they just go out to bat for you. And even when I was in the hospital, they was there praying for me. And I got through this situation. These people can pray for you anywhere, anytime, or any place. All you have to do is call in, and give them your report of what you want them to pray for, and they're there to help you. The presence of God. That's what we need, is the touch from the presence of God. We get touched by that presence, then you make up your own mind.
Would you like to live a life that works? Steve and Kathy believe you can and have powerful tools to get you on your way. With your gift of $25 or more, you can download Steve's guide, How to Prosper in a Recession. While you're there, take our free quiz, Money Talks. What does it say about you? But there's more. When you partner with us, we'll add a special bonus download in this package called Is Lack Holding You Back? Go online and make a difference in your own life. This life-changing package is waiting for you right now.
Remember, friends, we're seeing all kinds of people encounter the God of the Bible, the one who brings hope and healing in every area of our life.
That's right, Steve. And through this ministry, people are experiencing the power to live healthy, happy lives.
Be sure and go to our website at SteveandKathyGray.com and look at those wonderful Life That Works offers. You might want to take the free quiz and find out if you're frugal or just plain old cheapskate.
Hey, well, Steve, there's nothing cheap about you because you know how to get God's help in the area of finances. You've shown others how to do it, too. Partner with us, and with your gift of $25 or more, you'll get Steve's practical guide, How to Prosper in a Recession, 10 Steps to Surviving the Crunch.
That's right. We want you to be changed just like those in our real-life stories. Thanks for joining us. Be sure and tune in again as we continue to expose some of the strange things going on in churches today and bring hope and help to you and the people you love. This is Steve and Kathy saying, let your spirit live.